Back to RFK Stadium is now in play, and the D.C. Council, well, they're getting ready to vote on it.
Council Chair Phil Mendelson says it's a better deal for D.C. residents. Now, this amended deal doesn't change the amount of money involved, but it does shuffle that money around a bit. Now,
here are 3 things you need to know about this. First, taxpayers will still pay $1.1 billion, but now more than $670 million in taxes on food, merch, and parking will go towards D.C.'s general fund. Second, the team will now provide $50 million for community benefits like youth and educational programs instead of the initial $25 million.
Third, the Commanders will keep all ticket taxes, which will be used for maintaining the stadium. So the council members who negotiated this new deal say public input played a huge role, but is it enough for the council to pass it?
Our Jess Arnold is joining us live now at the RFK Stadium site with more on what needs to happen for the deal to get the green light. Good morning, Jess.
Good morning. Yeah, well, 2/3 of the council has to vote yes. That means 8 council members at the first vote next Friday, and then 9 council members at the second vote on September 17th. And that's because by that point, newly reelected Ward 8 council member Trayon White will have rejoined the council. So that shuffles the numbers around a little bit. So here are where the votes stand this morning. Now, there are 5 who we know are planning to support this deal, and that includes Council Chair Phil Mendelson, McDuffie, Pinto, Bonds, and Felder, who represents Ward 7, where RFK is. Now, on the left are the 2 no's, Councilmember Nadeau and Allen, who say they are fundamentally against spending $1.1 billion in taxpayer money on a new football stadium. And the undecideds are going to be the key here. Councilmembers Robert White, Fruman, Henderson, Louis George, Parker, and Trayon White. Now, here's what Councilmember Robert White said after yesterday's closed-door meeting.
The deal is expensive to taxpayers. I mean, and what I've said the whole time is this is an investment and there has to be revenue and benefits to the city. We can't ask the city to pay for a stadium where we're not going to get revenue and we're going to displace residents. So, these are questions that we got to continue to answer.
Some neighbors are celebrating the deal's progress. Others are still fighting it. Mayor Bowser hosted supporters on the steps of the Wilson building yesterday after Council Chair Mendelson said the Commanders agreed to sweeten the deal for D.C. residents if the council got a vote in by next week. The neighbors who are concerned say they're not convinced the city has resolved the transportation issues yet. Here's what an opponent and supporter of the deal had to say.
The community is very alarmed by the movement today because we feel like it's undercutting our own conversations and negotiation process. It's undercutting the process for public comment and public input.
I could not be more elated that that property will actually have some value to the city. I realize that there's a number of other.
Our team asked Mendelson why the deal had been reached before those public hearings, which are scheduled for next Tuesday and Wednesday. He said the council is still very interested in hearing what the public has to say and that their input has already played a big role in these negotiations with the Commanders so far. Again, those hearings are next Tuesday and Wednesday, and then this first vote is scheduled for next Friday. From RFK Stadium, Jess Arnold, WUSA 9.
All right, Jess, thank you so much. We'll wait and see. Meantime, the Commanders say that they are thrilled with the new deal. In a statement, they tell us in part, quote, "We've seen firsthand how committed our city's leaders are to building a strong future for the district. The opportunity to bring the team back to its spiritual home is now one step closer."